It's now the end of my 5th week in isolation and I've settled into something of a routine. But this week somehow it's been tougher. It's hard to pick out the cause, but staying cheerful suddenly seems to have got harder. Most mornings you'll find me here in my studio working on my latest painting, and when I need a break to let paint dry, I set off on a short cycle ride. The weather has been good and only one day of high winds has put me off cycling over the moor. I change and get a snack and then find myself back in the studio here working on this painting. The painting I was working on last week I finished, but as so often is the case, it was those final adjustments that made it really work for me. It was smoothing out the borders between the forms into flowing but not too hard transitions, and then the tinkering with the colour of that final central street. It's not been signed or varnished yet, but I think it's there. I then started this painting. I wanted to work with the bolder colours and recreate that dramatic feeling that's in my memory of those times in Spain. The composition follows my theme of barrel forms and spaces between, but uses the bright red and yellow that somehow has perhaps a reference to the Spanish flag. These proved difficult colours to work with, but I have one of my sketchbook collages that I used for a starting point. Most of the week has been spent on adjusting the colours and textures of the main red and yellow sections and get them to link up with the overall concept. I think the video clips show me painting and overpainting these parts again and again and tinkering with the boundaries. I used to find it difficult to paint over areas that would take me time and contain some textures, colour combinations that I found delightful, yet didn't contribute to the overall composition. I think I used to worry about my ability to recreate that effect, but now I have more time and destroying in order to create has come easier. Some posts I particularly enjoyed this week have come from my good friend Jelly and also Tony Aldrich, Richard Sutherland, Arabella Caselli and Frederick George Davis. Again, I've enjoyed showing my work with you, sharing my work with you. Keep safe out there, keep in, keep well, keep painting. Goodbye.